Hey again. Hey, right here. I'm back. Good old Dub is back from the bathroom. I'm not gonna go into detail about what was going on in there. I'm not weird. I'm not weird. Please don't think I'm weird. Anyway. Thank you for watching my stuff, by the way. Speaking of which, I have a few surprises for you. First off, how you feeling? How you feeling at the moment? Ah, great. That is great to hear. Well, I bet that you're gonna feel even better when you check out what's in my bag right here. So, have a look at this. Now, I've been talking about some vinyls, and I was trying to find some more rare stuff. Some of these kind of rarities on these 12 inches and 7 inches, Yeah, exactly. So, well, I managed to track all of them down, and I've ripped them all myself, and I got them right here. So if you want to give them a listen and experience what it's like to kind of listen to music like in the old days, then now you can. Yeah. Take them for as long as you want. Borrow them for as long as you'd like. I can give you the digital versions if you like, but some of these are kind of rare, sort of rare, or at least uncommon. Some of these are like not too easy to find, so pretty impressive, I know. It is impressive, right? I'm not making it seem like I'm some chatterbox dork. I mean, yes, I have, yeah, but I'm not trying to bore you or, trying to make you feel like you don't you don't have to be interested in this kind of stuff. I'm not trying to make you... Oh, right. Sorry. Well, if you want, I can talk to you a bit about some of these rare vinyls, if you're interested. Yeah, certainly, absolutely. Okay, well, let's start off with this one. Future Sound of London with Papua New Guinea. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now this is actually a remix vinyl. This was released about 15 years after the original single was released by the band. And these were done by Heard and White. Yeah. So a couple of remixes done by Heard and White. So this one, these kind of remixes are basically just kind of slight variations of one another. They're upbeat, kind of club bangers kind of tracks. I mean, the original's great. It's like one of my favorite electronica tunes. I love it. This kind of... It kind of combines some of the kind of singing, like instrumental singing, but there's like a lady going, and while this kind of jungle beats going, and this little keyboard that goes all the way through. It's great, absolute great. It's like a combination of both like ambient stuff, like kind of really mood kind of stuff, with just dance beats. It's fantastic. So what Heard and White do with this is that they kind of modernize it, so they increase the tempo, add some more modern elements while still retaining the little keyboard sample and all the singing as well. It's like tribal singing kind of sounds like, almost, but maybe it's a bit too like beautiful and studio perfect to be compared like that, but still really great song. And there's one version where there's like a acid outro, like... Yeah, okay, it's a weird way of putting it, but... So one version has this kind of acid outro. There's another version which doesn't have that. If you're just wanting more of a standard kind of remix. But still, it's still a really good one, of course. It's still really good. And then there's the radio version. So that's basically just the radio edit for, well, radios, or if you're ever feeling like you just want a short listen, that's still gonna scratch that itch. So, very good listen. This one's a bit kooky. Lieback with Life is Life. It's a cover by the Opus, or a cover of the Opus. They did this kind of like hippie jam about, the feeling and with the music, and life is life, and everyone's like, feel good kind of singing along. Then Lieback, these guys from Slovenia, they kind of take the song and put a militaristic twist on it and make it seem like really kind of tongue-in-cheek. It's like parading around, like making fun of militaristic sort of countries, you know, like fascist and communist kind of dictators, and it's a really weird, goofy kind of. They're very tongue-in-cheek. It's like straight face, kind of like troll band, really. They're kind of like a troll band. They're so straight-faced about it that people can't tell if they're joking or not, you see, and that got them in a lot of trouble. So there's definitely this one to listen to. Great listen. 12-inch version. It kind of mixes up the delivery of it a bit, like making it a bit longer, rearranging some parts, etc., but still really catchy. There's a B-side called Germania, which is like a remix of a song, I think it was called Die große Kraft, and kind of remixing that a bit with some different vocals, more drums, and like a lady kind of just singing Die Liebe ist die große Kraft, so the love is the greatest creator. So I guess you could argue it's a love song. Yeah, well, I kind of find it funny. And then there's just Life. The final track is Life. It's basically just an instrumental, like, looped version that fades out of the of Life is Life, basically. So good if you ever want to have like a karaoke session by yourself. Yeah, you probably don't want to hear me trying to do a cover of that. Anyway, we got one by Fluke here, Groovy Feeling. This is like a feel-good 90s kind of club dance track tune. This is the Tony Bell's single Scoop. That's like the radio edit version. There's the Make Mine a 99 edit. So it's like a shortened edit version of the version of the album. And then there's the... oh, what's it called? The Nutty Chip Cornet edit. That's another kind of short edit from the remix EP. That's more of like a dub instrumental remix. Hey, yeah, dub. Hey, that's how I got my nickname, you see, because I like dub mixes, and you know, trying to make some of my own, and it's kind of a shortened version of the. Yeah, never mind. But so yeah. So 3 different mixes, and like the first 2 tracks, they're kind of similar, kind of ones like designed for the radio, so the lyrics are a bit closer together. The Make Mine a 99 mix, that's kind of a bit more stretched out, but of course in this version it's a short edit version. Nutty Chip Cornet edit, again, that's still kind of like a dub edit, kind of keeps away the vocals and loops different parts of the song, like kind of sample or instrument. I don't know what that is. I think it's brass instruments, or maybe it's a synthesizers made to sound like that. I don't know. But really catchy. All of them. Really catchy songs, all of these. So definitely recommend those. Like, these radio edits are kind of rare, so that's why I wanted to get it. And also it's this is a bit of a joke because all of them are named after ice creams in the UK, like different kind of ice creams and ice lollies, and the single has a picture of a girl with, I guess it's a girl with braces on. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Anyway. Next one here is Faith No More, Anne's Song. This one's an interesting one, because it's a 7-inch single with, there's the Anne's Song, which is basically just like the original singer for Faith No More, Chuck Mosley. He pretty much just wrote a song about a friend called Anne, and she just seemed to be like a great kind of lady, really supportive, and sang all about the friends that they knew, and this version's kind of like a remix version, it says. It's the same version that they used for the music video. Slightly louder kind of guitar parts here and there. It fades out and doesn't fade back in like the original version, kind of like a fake-out ending. But really, it's another feel-good song. It's got this great kind of like stomp and bass, like bam, 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 Yeah, you get it. Like, great kind of rhythm to it. So catchy, so upbeat. It's definitely gonna get like a smile on your face for sure. I love this song. And there's also a remix version of a song from the first album called. No, it was called. It was just called "We Care a Lot," one of their biggest hits. That version again is remixed, so the keyboard's a little bit quieter and like louder in different parts. The guitar is a bit crisper as a instrumental opening instead of just going on this kind of echoey reverb vocals like in the album version. Pretty cool remix version, and it's still worth listening to. Even if you've not listened to the version of the album, it's still kind of a really good twist on the original. So even if you've not listened to that, still great. And finally, though, Psychosonic, It Has Begun. Let me try that again. It has begun. I can't do it, no. It's from Mortal Kombat. Supposed to promote the Mortal Kombat movie from 1995. The original Mortal Kombat movie, the best one. The best one. And Psychosonic, they did some remixes of a song that used samples from that movie. It didn't appear in the movie, but it used samples from that movie with Shang Tsung, the soul-stealing sorcerer. Him kind of shouting stuff alongside Raiden talking about the Mortal Kombat tournament. And there's 5 different kind of like remixes on a white label. Club bangers, all of them. Slight changes here and there. 4 out of the 5, better yet, are remixed by the band, while 1 is by another person, and it kind of shows because, all of them sound fairly familiar, but I guess it's kind of like, noticeable variations across the 4 out of 5 of them. There's a lot of noticeable variations, like some is kind of like a bonus beats kind of track, 1 has like more of the samples, other instruments kind of piling on, longer outros for others, etc. So, still great listen though. I think they're all great, and there's another remix by some other guy, I can't remember, which adds enough kind of like original twists and, enough to kind of mix things up a bit more. Not much else to say about them, just some classic 90s club tracks on a white label, so these are very rare indeed. I managed to upload them. Actually, I uploaded them online. I'd recommend checking them out if you're into like 90s club banger tracks. It's funny because the song doesn't really have lyrics per se, it's just samples from the movie, but I like that. I like industrial, like electronic kind of fusion kind of bands. Those are kind of like some of my favorites. Anyway, so, there you go. How do they sound? Yeah, great. I'll tell you what, listen to them anytime. If you just want the digital versions, let me know. I'll give you those, and anytime. Just would love to hear your thoughts. I'm hoping you'll enjoy them. I better go and... I gotta go to the bathroom again. I don't really like riding on trains too much, because they kind of make my tummy feel all weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom again, so I'll be back. So, you cool with staying here until we get to our destination? Sure thing. Absolutely. All right. See you then. Okay? Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Do.